Everyone has a dream, but not everyone has a plan. And most people, whether they admit it or not, are slowly murdering their own future. With excuses, they say, I'm too tired. I don't have time. I'm waiting for the right moment. My situation is different. But the truth is, the longer you keep making excuses, the further your future slips away. Let that sink in. Your future isn't being stolen by others. It's being destroyed by delay. And delay always wears the costume of a reason, but it's almost always an excuse. You don't need more time. You need more truth, because truth creates clarity, and clarity creates action. Excuses, on the other hand, they breed confusion. They trap you in a fog. They keep you sitting still while life keeps moving forward. Here's something nobody tells you. Excuses are rarely external. They're internal. It's not the job. It's not the economy. It's not your past. It's not the people around you. It's your decisions. And more specifically, it's the stories you've been telling yourself to protect your comfort. But comfort doesn't create change. Discomfort does. If you want to change your life, you have to start by changing your language. The moment you catch yourself saying, I'll try, I'm just waiting for, I'll start when, stop, breathe, and ask yourself, am I making a decision? Or am I making an excuse? Because here's what you need to understand. Your future is waiting, but it won't wait forever. Your goals have an expiration date. Your window of influence is not infinite. Every excuse costs you something. Time, energy, confidence, opportunities. And one day, you'll wake up and realize the cost was your potential. You are not created for mediocrity. You are not made to be stuck in cycles. You were not born to watch others win while you stay behind. You were made to move, to rise, to become. But that version of you is on the other side of truth. Not excuses. Excuses are easy. Discipline is hard. But discipline gives you freedom. Excuses give you regret. So let me ask you, what's the excuse you've been holding on to lately? Be honest. Is it really the truth? Or is it just the shield you've built to stay safe? Because safety never made anyone successful. It's time to break up with your excuses, to let go of the stories that are keeping you small, and to walk boldly into the life that's been waiting for you all along. The moment you stop blaming, you start building. This is only the beginning. Your future is not gone. But if you keep waiting, it might be. Let's keep going. You see, fear wears many faces, but one of its most dangerous disguises is logic. It sounds like wisdom. It sounds like being realistic, but underneath that calm voice is a scared mind, afraid to try. How many times have you said, I don't want to fail? What if I mess up? What if people talk? What if it doesn't work? But here's the question that will flip everything. What if it does? What if you finally show up for yourself and it actually works? What if your future self is watching you right now, just waiting for you to move? You don't lack talent. You lack trust in yourself and in the process. Because excuses don't just block success. They block self-belief. And if you keep doubting your own strength, you'll never pick up the tools to build a better life. It's not that the dream is too big. It's that the fear is too loud. So it's time to turn the volume down. On doubt, on fear, on hesitation, and turn it up on faith. Because faith is not a feeling. It's not a buzzword. It's a muscle, and you grow it by moving forward even when you're not ready. The truth is, you will never feel ready. Success is not a feeling. It's a decision backed by relentless action. Here's something powerful. The most successful people you admire, they weren't fearless. They were just willing willing to try, willing to fail, willing to look stupid, willing to outgrow who they used to be. And that willingness, that's what creates transformation. So if you're sitting in a season of waiting, I have to tell you this. Waiting is not building. Waiting is a trap when there's no action behind it. Start ugly. Start scared. Start unsure. But start. You don't have to leap. You just have to take one small, bold step forward. Stop waiting for the perfect plan. Just build as you go. Because the longer you sit in preparation, the further you drift from your purpose. Clarity comes from movement, not meditation. Your excuses want you to stay exactly where you are, but your potential, it's begging you to evolve. You've waited long enough. You've explained your pain long enough. You've rehearsed your trauma long enough. Now it's time to respond with power. Power doesn't mean perfection. It means progress. Excuses demand perfection before you start. But progress says start now. Fix it later. You weren't designed to stay stuck. You were designed to rise again and again, even when it's messy. So today, if all you do is take one uncomfortable action, you've already begun. And that's how you silence your excuses. Not with words, but with movement. There's one uncomfortable truth you need to hear. You are responsible for your own rescue. Not your boss, not your family, not your partner, not the economy. You. Because the day you stop blaming is the day you start building. As long as you keep saying, I will be further if they helped me. I would have succeeded if life didn't hit me so hard. You give away your power. And excuses love powerless people. Because powerless people don't try. They explain. But let me ask you this. Are you living a life you explained into existence, or one you created on purpose? There's a difference. People who explain never evolve. They just recycle the same story year after year. But creators? They rewrite the script. They edit the story. They change the outcome. And you, my friend, were made to create. You're not a victim of your past. You're a steward of your future. Let that sink in. You are the builder, the architect, the author. Yes, things were hard. Yes, they hurt you. Yes, people doubted you. But if you stop there, you let the pain win. Your story isn't over. It's just paused and waiting on your permission to continue. Think of this like a GPS. If you take the wrong turn, it doesn't say you blew it. It just recalculates. So why do you give up on your dreams the moment you hit a detour? The dream didn't disappear. You just stopped driving. Don't let fear of failure keep you parked at the curb. Progress isn't a straight line. It's full of loops, setbacks, and delays. But the ones who win, they stay in motion. They get back in the game, even after losing, even after crying, even after questioning everything. They choose to keep building anyway. Because here's the truth. Excuses don't protect you. They imprison you. They wrap you up in logic and fear and convince you it's just not your time. But your time is not a date on the calendar. It's the moment you decide, no more. No more waiting. No more hiding. No more hoping someone saves me. That's when everything changes. So what do you need to do right now? Get honest. No filters. No softeners. Just the raw truth. What have you been avoiding? What excuse has become your identity? What lie have you believed about yourself for too long? Because that's your next battle. This is not about hype. This is about healing. And real healing doesn't feel good at first. It feels like truth. It feels like fire. It feels like facing your reflection without turning away. But that fire, it purifies. It strengthens. It rebuilds. So if you're tired of running, tired of performing, tired of waiting, come back to the truth. You were never weak. You were just distracted. and distraction kills more dreams than failure ever could. Excuses are just distractions dressed in reasonable clothing. So stop dressing up your delay. Start living your destiny. You don't have to have it all figured out. You just have to say, I'm done sitting. I'm ready to rise. And when you say that, the atmosphere around you starts to shift. The dream wakes up, your mind clears, and the warrior in you returns. There's a version of you the world hasn't met yet. Not because you're hiding, but because your excuses have been standing in the way. And every time you delay action, you delay that version from emerging. You want clarity? Start moving. You want confidence? Start deciding. You want power? Start acting. Clarity doesn't come from thinking more. It comes from doing more. The life you want will not respond to your comfort zone. It responds to your commitment. But here's what most people get wrong. They think they need motivation to start. No, you need motion. And once you move, the motivation shows up. Don't wait till you feel like it. Winners act regardless of feeling. They train their minds like a warrior trains for battle. Daily, intentionally, relentlessly, because a distracted mind is a defeated mind. And a defeated mind will always default to excuses. So if you want freedom, you must build mental discipline, not just emotional hype. Discipline. That means waking up even when you're tired, doing the work even when no one's watching, believing even when results don't show up. Discipline is not punishment. It's the path to peace. Because once you're disciplined, you don't wait for the right time. You create it. Let's go deeper. Stop trying to fix your life with the same thinking that broke it. Stop waiting for permission to become powerful. Stop outsourcing your future to fear. You have been carrying dreams for too long. It's time to birth them. And birthing something new, it requires pain. It requires pressure. It requires pushing past everything trying to keep you the same. Your breakthrough is on the other side of your discipline. Excuses are comfortable. That's why most people stay there. They keep the temperature lukewarm, never too cold, never too hot. But growth doesn't happen in lukewarm. It happens in fire. So if everything around you feels like it's burning, good. You're in the forge. You're being shaped. The goal isn't to escape pressure. It's to emerge from it. Sharper, stronger, more aligned. When you silence the excuses, you give volume to your vision. And once your vision becomes louder than your fear, you become unshakable. You stop playing small. You stop hiding your voice. You stop trying to fit in places you were meant to stand out. Let's make it clear. No more waiting. No more wondering. No more wishing. Now is the time to build. Your habits are the hammer. Your mindset is the blueprint. And your discipline is the fuel. You already have what you need. So today, drop the excuses, pick up your vision, and walk like it's already done. Because when you act like it's finished, you begin to align with the outcome. And the universe has no choice but to follow your faith. Your future is not waiting for the perfect moment. It's waiting for a decision. And the longer you delay that decision, the further you drift from your destiny. Every excuse you've ever told yourself, I'm not ready. I don't know enough. I'm too tired. I'll start Monday. They're all lies that fear whispers to keep you stuck. But here's the truth. You were born to overcome. And deep inside you, there's a power that doesn't need permission, just activation. Excuses are seductive because they feel safe. But safety is not success. Comfort is not calling. And familiarity is not freedom. You must choose your pain. The pain of discipline, or the pain of regret. Only one leads to greatness. If you could see where your potential wants to take you, you'd run from every excuse like it was a poison. Because it is. Excuses kill dreams. They are thieves dressed in comfort. They rob you silently. And by the time you notice what's missing, it's already too late. But not today. Today you wake up. Today, you take the pen back and write your own story. You're not too late. You are right on time. As soon as you stop giving your energy to lies, you were not created to blend in. You were built to lead. But leadership starts within. Discipline yourself so no one else has to. Master your mind so no one else can control it. Command your focus so no distraction can shake you. You know what the real flex is? Not how much money you make. Not how good you look on Instagram. It's how well you keep your promises to yourself. That's power. That's legacy. That's the standard. Let's land this. From this moment forward, don't just talk about change. Don't just plan for success. Prepare for it. Don't just dream. Execute. There are people praying for a version of the life you're procrastinating on. Don't insult your potential by staying stuck. Your excuses are loud, but your calling is louder. The life you want is waiting, on the other side of a decision. Not a wish, not a one day, a now. So rise up. Speak life over your future. Walk in alignment. And remember, discipline is the highest form of self-love. Because when you choose what's hard now, you gain what's beautiful later. No more apologies for taking up space. No more shrinking for people who don't even believe in themselves. No more permission seeking. You're not here to be liked. You're here to be legendary. And legendary people, they don't live off excuses. They live off execution. Let the old version of you rest. They served their time. But now it's time to be reborn into someone the world cannot ignore. No more waiting. No more stalling. Let's build the future, one disciplined step at a time. Because your destiny is too important to delay. And the world is waiting for the real you to finally show up. It starts now. Let this be your turning point. No more excuses. If this message is speaking to you, don't forget to subscribe to The Balanced Beat for more life-changing wisdom and powerful motivation. Hit that like button to support the channel and share this with someone who needs to hear it today. We're building something meaningful here, and your support means everything.